one. It's 4.1, looking at patterns. Looking at patterns. This is one of the important aspect of studying mathematics, to be able to see pattern and also to be able to mathematically representing the pattern so that we can always find the solution or find the issues you wanted to find out. Now, for example, there's a list of numbers. There's a 5 and there's a 9 and there's 13 and there's 17. So then would be the next one, of course, you will say 21, right? Because you can see the pattern. It is a change by 4. The change by 4. So now here, before I go further, taking this kind of list of number as an example, then we have to be sure there's a concepts that we need to understand. Now 5, this is the term. This is the first term of the list of this number. 9, so if this is a term, it's the first term. Now 9 is the second term in the list. Then 13 is the third term in the list, and 17 is a fourth term. So it goes on. It could be the nth term of this list. So this is called a term number. So this is each term. Each term has a term number. Now, for example, if I say, well, how about the value of the fifth term? Then that is over here. So this 21 is after 17, which is a fifth term. So we also have another one called the value. So the value of the fifth term is 21. So some students often would mix up these two different scenarios. All right, so now we say, okay, the common difference is 4. The common difference is 4. So therefore, the value of the term will always be increased by 4. 4 multiplied by the t, right? 4 multiplied by the t. T means term. So let's say n means value of certain term. Now what is t? T means the number of term. So when the term goes up, then they change by 4. So however, is this the equation then? Should we say, okay, now how about the fifth term? Okay, fifth term will be n the 5. Okay, so then that is 4 multiplied by 5, right? Because it's a fifth term. Well, that equals to 20. Oh, well, no, that is 21. So that's what's going on here. Even first term, the first term is 4. No, the first term is 5. Therefore, we're going to, general formula, we're going to plus 1. Well, believe it or not, this is our formula for this list of numbers. Now take a look at this. The second term. The second term will be n2. N2 will be, this one will be, term will be 2. 2 multiplied by 4 is 8. 8 plus 1, 9. You go on and on and on, you can always be right. So then we say, okay, how about the 21 terms? Wow, that is going to be a large number, but you still can calculate it. So the term number is 21. So therefore, my term value, 21, then that is 4 multiplied by 21 plus 1. So then that is, this is 84 plus 1, then it's 85. That's it. Otherwise, you're going to add it on. Okay, my fifth is 21, my sixth is 20. Oh, I'm losing count. Oh, 25. And my 7th is 29. My 8th is 33. Oh, you just can't keep counting. But by calculation, using the formula, I can count. Okay, if a term is 210, I still can do it. 210 means this 210 and multiply by 210, 210 here. And then it is that, and it's 841. You do not have to forever write it out. You can just calculate it. Now, giving you another example. So this is a parameter of these blocks. So then first one has 4. So this is the first one, first block. This is second block. And this has 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. This is 8. See, so this is a 3, the third block. So then that means the first one is 4, and then 6 is 8, and the next one is 10. So what is the common difference? The common difference is by 2. So then that means my block, the parameter, equals to 2, depending on the term where these blocks is. But, hold on, if my term 1 is 1, then it should be 2. No. The term 1 is 4. Therefore, I'm going to add on to 2. And then this is my equation. So I always use my first term to check how much I need to add it on or subtract. Okay. So let's take a look at this one. So let's take a look at this one. So my term is this, pattern is this. From 7, go down to 4. From 4, go down to 1. From 1, go down to -2. So we can see this is decreasing by 3. That means from here to here is subtract 3. So then again, my first one will be subtract by 3. It's always decrease by 3, multiplied by the term. So if it's use the first term to test the first term, then that will be, the first term is -3 multiplied by 1. Then that gave me -3. But hold on for a second, it's -3. But no, my first term is not -3. My first term is 7. Okay, well then what can I do to make it 7? Okay, I'm going to plus 10 to make it 7, right? So then therefore this has to be plus a 10. This has to be plus a 10 to make it 7. So therefore my first one is 7, see? All right, so then this is my general formula here then. Okay, so now what is asking? Asking for 100th term, 100th term. 100th term, I'm just multiply by 100 here. So that means N100. Now that equals to -3 multiplied by 100 plus 10. So then that is -300 plus 10. Then that becomes -290. See? When I get to the term 1, term 2, term 3, term 4, term 5, when we get it to 100 term, that value is -290. Okay, so now let's also try some of the questions in the exercise. Now, for example, so here says, determine the 50th. Now take a look at this example. So this is by change by 4. So therefore, n should be 4 multiplied by t. However, change by 4, but the first one is 6. Therefore, we'll have to add on to 2. Then that's it. And then we should also have another one to say, okay, so this is determining the difference, right? Um, and then that's pretty much is 4.1. So please enjoy these questions.